Can't see the screen.
Hola.
Hola.
Para las tortugas, amigos, snorkel.
Not today, thank you.
Maybe other day.
It's Hotel Akumal Monkey. These are all the fishing boats. If you want to go fishing, usually you just come down here and talk to those guys in the shirts, and they'll take you out for a fee. And they'll clean the fish and give them back to you. There's a restaurant over here. If you go with that guy, he'll cook the fish there for you when you get back. But also the resort will do it too. You just got to go talk to them about it, and they'll make a little table for you in the buffet somewhere, and then they'll bring your fish out later for dinner. And this is a dive shop. There's two of them down here. This is the Akumal Dive Center, and I think the other one is called Akumal Dive Shop. That's a little high. That's the snack bar. There's a couple different paths to get up to town. We're going to go to the one at the end of the snack bar, but you can also walk up through here. It's a little weird. You have to go through the lobby of Hotel Akumal Monkey to get out, or you can go through the ecological center. I like going by the snack bar trail because if you get too far down here in the bay where they start doing all the turtles tours, they'll hit you up every 5 seconds about going to it on a turtle tour. Usually if you just politely decline, they're okay. Just say no thank you and keep walking, and they say okay, maybe another time. So when we first started coming out here, the sargassum's bad this year, but they're doing their best to clean it up. But they would take you out into this buoyed area. There's a little pathway. You can see those people walking out, and they kind of go out with the tour guide, the guy with the floaty takes a couple people out, and they'll take you on like a little tour, a path, and you can kind of see the orange vests, and they kind of go around, and then they circle back, But that's pretty much where the turtles really hang out. And the buoys didn't used to be here. When we first came in 2016, or I think the first time we came maybe it was 14, on a tour, and they still had a rope line to kind of give you a guideline of where to stay. But that's where the best seagrass is at, so of course that's where the turtles congregate. They say that they can't keep the turtles in there, but they're right. But if I was a turtle and all the good seagrass was inside those buoys, that's where I'd hang out too. So, but good morning. There's also people, they'll do snorkel tours out here where they'll take you out a little farther. And then they also do diving things. We're fixing to do the path. So they have like a hut here, and as we walk, get past outside, we've missed our path, honey. So you have to come up right here. And I think if you go to the snack bar right there, and I think they sometimes will set up loungers and stuff over here for people that are just visiting the beach. Like if you're in another place in Mexico and you get a cab or something down here, or transportation or whatever, and you want to hang out here, you can just, like, they'll set up chairs, and they have these kind of beach bars. There's another one down on the other end of the resort called Junglefish Beach Club. It's got pretty good food, but you can see they got the loungers over there, and they'll set you up under one of these palapas, and then you're able to just hang out here all day just like you would at the beach, and then the snack bar's there and you go get drinks. This is the statue of Pablo Bush Romero, or the bust. And this is a guy that founded this area. He was like a archaeologist. He did a lot of stuff around here. And these are some little things you can rent. Rooms, there's a place up in the front. There's a lobby we're fixing to walk through, and you can rent these as well and stay in these, but they're not all inclusive. You have to buy your food from the snack bar or one of these restaurants over here on the other side. They have little kitchenettes, I think, in them, but they're not really for cooking. It's just like for making coffee, and there's a refrigerator, stuff like that. We've looked at them, but by the time we were to buy all the food and drinks and stuff like that that we would need, it's cheaper for us to stay down at the all-inclusive and then come down here and eat a few times in the restaurants. And it works out better for us anyway to stay at the all-inclusive. So this is a statue of Gonzalo Guerrero. He's shipwrecked here. It's a long story, but if you look him up, he was a Spaniard that got shipwrecked here, and he was here so long that when the Spaniards showed back up to take him home, he refused to leave. And he had already integrated himself into the culture here and enjoyed his life and did not want to go back to what he was doing before, so he just stayed. It's a more interesting story that I don't have all the details on, but it's pretty cool. Sorry, I think I'm too close to the statue. The statue was also commissioned by Pablo Bush Romero, and his family moved it over here after some of the turtle tour stuff back in 16 when everybody was going back and forth about who had the ability to do turtle tours, and then that's when they put up all these fences and stuff to keep people kind of funneled in the right direction, I guess. There's little shops all over, and then this is the back of the lobby of Akumal Carib, and then Akumal Casitas is over on the other side. And you can rent golf carts, but there's really no place to go. I don't think. I guess you could. Alright. And then you get down here, and then there's some little stores. And then this is part of it. You see other people doing turtle tours. They start trying to sell turtle tours out by the road. So this is the lobby to Hotel Akumal Carib, and then that one is Las Casitas Akumal, and those kind of go down that way once you go through and around by the Cannon House and some other stuff. There's an ATM over behind one of these buildings where you can get money. I think it gives you pesos and US dollars. I think you have to ask, but I'm not 100% sure about that because I always bring money from home. Oh, excuse me. All right, that's the walk from there to town.